Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome to another squad builder. Today we're going to be looking at the bronze Spanish squad, so let's go in and have a look at the team. So here is the starting 11, and in goal we have Dani Sotres. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're going to go with that. And he has some really nice stats on card. He's got 73 diving, 71 kicking and 77 reflex, which is really good for a bronze goalkeeper. I'm not really sure if it's something that any of you have troubled with at the moment. But the stats here says he's played 16 games. I only played 10 games with this team. I think it just seems to carry over the stats that someone else has used before. Now I don't know if it's a thing that EA have changed, but anyway, you'll see it as we go through the players. So going on to the right back, probably one of the most expensive bronzes out there of a base card, and it's the upgraded Hector Bellerin, and he has 92 pace, which is incredible. Some decent stats around that. And he has 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. It says I played 54 games with him, which I clearly haven't, and I didn't score with him either. But yeah, anyway, we won't be able to tell you all the stats because I can't remember how many goals each person scored. But going on to the next player, we have Galan in defence centre-back. Apart from Bellerin's pace, this team is just incredibly slow. There just appears to be no quick players in Spain, or according to FIFA. But yeah, he's got pretty decent stats. He's got that 78 physical and 66 defending. Moving on to the second centre-back, we have Roy Man, another Spanish centre-back, 68 pace, 70 physical, and he's got that 64 defending as well. Bought for 250 coins. It says he played 9 games, that's because he got sent off in one of them. As you can see, he got the 1 red card in one of the games. And then moving on to the left-back, we have Riper, and he has 3-star weak foot, the 2-star skill moves, 81 pace, but once again, 81 pace isn't really that good compared to other teams that we've used. With a lot of pace here, wing backs. But now going on to the CDM, we have Dani Toribio, and he comes across quite different because he's fairly small for a for a defensive midfielder. He's got a 3-star weak foot, but he's also got a decent physical stat in there as well. But having a small CDM, I did struggle with quite a bit. And then going on to the right midfielder, we have our only in form for the team. It is Iriom. Bit of a difficult one to pronounce as well, but once again, he has pretty decent stats. 70 dribbling is that standout one, and 82 pace, but still again just not too much pace in this team, and it was quite difficult to play with them going on them sort of stats. Now moving on to left midfielder, we have Christian Fernandez, probably one of the better players in the team, a right-footed left midfielder, pretty pacey, and he's got decent dribbling as well. And yeah, he did score a couple for us as well, which was decent. Now moving on to the cam, we have this guy, and I'm gonna, for the sake of this video, just gonna call him Quiche. Which is like one of them party piece food that you would have at a some sort of buffet that your nan would do or something like that. But yeah, we're going to put him in the squad here at cam. 77 pace, he's got 66 dribbling as well. Very, very decent player. You'll see a lot of him in the gameplay. Now moving on to the 2 strikers, we have De Thomas from Real Madrid. Used him earlier in the year. He's a pretty decent striker, but once again, slow pace as well. And then we have Oscar Plano, who's the better of the 2 strikers. He's got 79 pace as well, and 67 shot with 64 dribbling. So that has been the team. Let's go in and have a look at the goals. Okay, so moving on to the goals now, and as you can see, the first one is a pretty easy goal. We get a header against this guy who'd already gone down to 10 men, made a really, really bad foul early on. And yeah, this team, I don't want to be too negative because I have moaned about pace already, but it was extremely difficult to play with this team, especially against some of the teams that came up against. You can see a couple of games I do win quite convincingly, but also other games I got battered, literally battered, like sort of 6-1, 5-1, and I was thinking, I don't know what's going on. I do think this team is really, because I like to have a get out of jail free card, sort of to say, which is like one pacey player in the attacking positions that gets you out of it. And unfortunately, the only player in this team is Bellerin with a pace, and he's just well away from where you want him to be on the pitch. But as you can see, it's based a lot around passing, crossing, and just making the most of chances with this team. We did have a lot of good moments. There's some really acute finishes. You see, Plano was definitely the better of the 2 strikers. A lot more pace, a lot more go up front, and you can see that's a really good header from him there. But you can also see that we scored a lot of goals from corners, and that's because sort of I was shooting from long range just to try and get corners so that we could score goals, because I was really struggling to get in behind defences. I was sort of standing there, and at points like this, sort of whacking the button just to try and get a player to run forward, and occasionally someone would. But this was a bit of off the cuff moment from Fernandez. Really, really nice goal there, cutting in from the left wing. But unfortunately I didn't get to see enough of him. He wasn't performing as well as I'd liked him to. This guy, as we called him before, Quiche, he was probably the shining light of the squad as well. Just a very good finisher of the ball, and sort of run the midfield, to be honest. But I don't really want to complain about his team, but if you're looking at the quality of the goals that I've scored compared to other teams that I've used, you're thinking this isn't too good. Having to capitalise a lot on mistakes. I was having to play really sweaty. Every game I was playing sweaty. I wasn't really enjoying playing with this team. I was left frustrated a lot as well. But it is a challenge of a team to use. You can see there's some really nice goals. That's based on the passing though. The passes made the goals, and you see another corner goal here. Another cross has to go in. That is ridiculously stupid, that goal as well. How we gave it as his goal when, I mean, the defender clearly just headed it straight in. Probably because it was going in already. And a nice goal there, but it's all passing and sort of that. So to say that tiki-taka style of Spanish football play, but you know, it is what it is. But if you have enjoyed this video, then please drop a like. It has been a bit shorter usually than my other squad builders, just because I lacked goals in this one. But yeah, go out and use them, and if you do think you can use them better, let me know as well. There's going to be the silver one coming soon, so hopefully that's a bit more lively for you. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.